Everybody, this is Jeff with Living in Arizona, and today we're going to talk about this cold weather that is hitting Phoenix hardcore. All day it has been raining. My backyard is flooded, okay? My plants, my tropical plants, subtropical plants, probably most of them are going to die. The plants in my front yard, they're going to die. I mean, it's getting that freaking cold, and this is a big thing if you're living in Phoenix right now because people are saying, wow, what's going on? Why so cold? And it is abnormally cold. And just to show you just how bad this snowpocalypse is, or snowmageddon as some are calling it, you can even see here, Southern California is getting pounded, all across the Southwest, a big thing. And here's something that you don't see every day. Las Vegas is getting pounded with snow. So if Vegas, the hottest place on earth, one of them, right, is getting pounded with snow, that tells you Phoenix right here, we could get some snow just like this down here if this keeps up. And I'm not just saying that. I know a lot of you guys got upset in my last video because I said that it can snow in Phoenix. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, it is possible, because if it's snowing in Las Vegas right now like this, hey, stand by. It could happen down here in Phoenix, okay? And just to show you some other stuff, this is on Fox 10 Phoenix. If you're going to move here, check these guys out. This is one of our local television companies. They're a great one, Fox 10 News. Follow them on Instagram. Keep up with these guys. But who says it doesn't snow in Arizona? I mean, this isn't Phoenix, but you can see it's getting down here. It's coming low. This is cold. I mean, I don't know if you can hear the rain outside my window right now, but it's dropping. Here's Arizona Department of Transportation right here. If you want to dial them in, follow them on Twitter. Flagstaff and Oak Creek are getting pounded by this snowstorm. We are working to keep everyone safe. The winter wonderland will last. Come see the aftermath when the storm is past and the roads are clear. Great if you're a snowboarder, okay? But look at that. That is some thick, dense snow up there in Oak Creek, okay? It's Sedona. Right here, Oak Creek Canyon. Big snowfall. I mean, this is the kind of stuff you see in Northern California, Oregon, Washington. But, I mean, yeah, I guess you do see it in Phoenix. Or in Arizona, not necessarily Phoenix, but look at that. It's treacherous out there. Probably not a good time to be trying to go up north unless you've got chains on your car. You're going to need chains. So on our Instagram, you can see just how low this snow is getting. This is Bartlett Lake. Bartlett Lake is a 25-minute drive outside of Phoenix. 30-minute drive right outside of Phoenix, right here. This is Bartlett Lake, okay? You can follow us on Instagram, Live in Arizona. Just look for the orange logo. But look at all this. Okay, not everything's in Arizona, but ABC 15, another one of those local news channels that you guys can keep up with. I'm saying that we could be getting potentially snowfall here in Phoenix. I know a lot of you guys are going to freak out. They're going to say, oh, no, that's impossible. But we're getting close to being possible right now because it's all day. It's been like a high of 43 to 46 degrees right here in Phoenix. And I'm saying, what's going to happen when it gets colder? Could snow flurries start dropping because it's raining right now? Records are being broken here. Flagstaff daily snow, all-time record, 31 inches. Today's snowfall, 23.8, and that was 5 hours ago. So the snow keeps on falling. We're getting close to record level snowfall here. And if it's snowing in Vegas, it can happen down here. So the question is, does it snow in Phoenix? Well, apparently we're getting close. Now, what's causing this, right? Well, before we do that, I want to talk about the forecast that's coming up because thankfully, you can see this winter storm that's causing all this is not going to be here too much longer, I hope. I didn't know I'd turn into a weatherman when I started this, but this is a big thing right now, just pounding us. This winter storm today and tomorrow. So if it doesn't get us today, it could get us tomorrow. It's not predicting to go below 32 degrees. It has to go below 32 degrees to get, but some of these other areas can go there around the Phoenix metro area. So I wouldn't be surprised if North Scottsdale's already got snow coming down. Cave Creek and stuff like that, which is Phoenix metro. Maybe not down in the valley, Phoenix, but snow, hey. But the thing that's got me happy is look at next week. 70s. Strong 70s. Finally. But I'm kind of optimistic, but I'm not going to cling on to too much of it because why? Well, they're saying we're in an El Nino. And if you're going to move to Phoenix, you're going to want to get to know what El Nino is. You have El Nino and La Nina. They're opposites, girl and boy, right? But it's a weather phenomena where the water gets warm or cold depending on the situation, and that creates abnormal weather phenomena. And they're saying that we could actually be in an El Nino or a La Nina kind of year right now. And that's what we want to know, right? So it says there is a 75 to 80% chance of an El Nino developing by February 2019. Although it's not expected to be a strong event, according to the latest update from the World Meteorological Organization, sea surface temperatures are already at weak El Nino levels in part of the tropical Pacific, although the corresponding atmospheric patterns have not yet materialized. I don't work for NOAA. I'm not an expert at oceanographic temperatures, but I believe it has something to do with warmer waters that create more precipitation. I'm not so sure exactly if it's warmer waters in the tropics or colder waters, but one of them causes the El Nino phenomena, the other one causes a La Nina. And just to show you this, how this has affected us before, yeah, I mean, you could go on there on the Wikipedia page, it'll talk about it. But typically it was every 5 years, 95, 2000, 2005, 2010, 2015. So by 2020, we should see the next El Nino, but they're saying it's happening sooner. But you know, a weather phenomenon, you know, it's not like Old Faithful where every 11 minutes it goes, right? Right there on the dime. I don't know. Why is it all of a sudden 1 year early if it's happening in 2019, right? But this phenomena, I remember back when I was, what year was it? I want to say 1995, we had an El Nino, and they were calling it El No-Show because it hadn't started to do anything until about March. So Punxsutawney must have saw a shadow or didn't see a shadow, which meant we had cold temperatures all the way into May, like really cold, like colder than we had in January temperatures in April and May, and that was because El Nino showed up late. So keep that in mind here when you're moving out here. This El Nino phenomena, La Nina, can have irregular weather patterns for us. But overall, I mean, if you look at the weather here, typically in February, average low 47 degrees. That was our high today, okay? 69 degrees is our average high, so pretty good weather, right? I mean, we can go through that all the way. You know, July, you're looking at 104, which is our hottest month. But, yeah, we're coming up into March here. March averages 74 degrees. This is the first official day of spring training. There was going to be a game today, but those players are probably like, hey, I thought Arizona was the Sun League, you know, Sunny State. Well, not today. But we saw what the weather forecast is looking like next week, so we should be out of the woods, and I'm really excited for this. But because of the fact that I've been here for an El Nino before, I'm not going to get my hopes up too much because I know that we could get hit with one of these winter storms again down the road, although all the way to March 7th, they're not anticipating any rain. So far as I'm concerned, the further into March we get without these winter storms, the happier I'm going to be, because that means my plants are going to be able to survive, and the plants that I got that are going to, you know, not make it, I'll be able to replace them, but I'm not trying to keep buying plants and then having to replace them, and, you know, that's never fun, right? So anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think. Do you think this snow is going to hit the valley tonight? Do you think it's going to hit North Scottsdale, North Phoenix? I'm pretty sure it's already hit North Scottsdale, because if it's snowing in Vegas and it's like this outside, I wouldn't be surprised. So we'll see you guys next time. This is Jeff with Living in Arizona. If you're thinking of moving here, feel free to subscribe.